Hamas and Israel have trading accusations over delays in finalising a ceasefire and hostage release deal. That after both have been reporting progress in the latest round of Gaza truce talks. Negotiations mediated by Qatar, Egypt and the US have continued in Doha, rekindling hope for an agreement. Both sides, though, accusing the other of throwing up roadblocks. Earlier, we spoke to our correspondent Noga Tarnopolsky in Jerusalem.
I have to say this is part of a long-standing pattern now. Almost every month since midsummer, we have heard that there's some hope that there are negotiations possibly underway, maybe progress, that we're very close. And then we hear these same similar kinds of barbs back and forth. So I'm not sure anything has changed. I think that there is intense international pressure from the United States principally, but also from Egypt and Qatar, the mediating nations, to try and get to some deal. And yet I think that both for what's left of Hamas's leadership and the Israeli government, politically coming to any actual deal is very, very difficult. And what we saw yesterday appears to be each side taking a small but substantial step back. In other words, here in Israel, we're hearing that Hamas has gone back on its promise to share with Israel the list of living hostages that it is still holding in its hands. In other words, there are about 100 Israelis still being held in Gaza. An unknown number of them are still alive, somewhere maybe between 30 and 60. And Hamas was supposed to deliver to Israel a list of those people in order to begin compiling a list of hostages who would be released. They've gone back on that. And the Israelis yesterday, Defense Minister Israel Katz went to the Philadelphia corridor, which is the border between Gaza and Egypt, so not an Israeli border, and declared that Israel would never militarily leave the Gaza Strip. And in this way, in just a few minutes, each side crossed a red line belonging to the other side.